Hey, everybody, welcome back to episode 33 of Two and a Half Takes. Shaun, Paul, Steven, and Justin is back for another episode.
Hello.
Hey, guys. Today is all about the Oklahoma City Thunder, the team that can just be invincible versus everybody except apparently the Spurs. And I'll be honest, I'm not going to say much about it. I got frustrated last game. So last time we talked, we basically have played the Spurs, lost. We played the 76ers yesterday and won. And we are currently watching. So as you're watching this YouTube channel, it's the next day, but we are recording with under 4 minutes left in the game. The Hawks are making every three under the sun.
If we win this, it'll be insane.
Thunder got to start making a few, you know.
Yeah,
that makes something like this one right here. Called it. Called it. All right.
I think you're probably ahead of me. You know,
I'll stop. Sorry.
There we go. Okay, now I just saw the one that you just. Thank you, streaming services.
Yep. It's all about Verizon, man. Great service. Sorry. All right. So, Paul, you were not on the last podcast. Justin, it's been a minute since we've had you. So let's get y'all's thoughts. How are you guys feeling? The Thunder, again, are 26-2 versus everyone in the league, and we're 0-3 versus the Spurs. Thoughts?
Yeah. I think, I was listening to the Down to Dunk guys, and I think Andrew said it rightly. It's like if you were in a coma and you woke up and the Thunder had a championship and were 27-5, 27, whatever it was.
27, yeah.
You'd be like, man, this is insane. This is the best year of my life. But we're all sitting around feeling like, man, we suck. We're so bad. We should just trade it. This is awful. And I think that's the power of sports to affect your mood and your demeanor. And so it just sucks to lose that many times to the same team. I mean, it feels like that in every sport. And so, I don't know why the league put them so close together. It feels very weird that they did that. And I think a couple of those were on back-to-backs and whatever. And we played the Spurs again in like a week. You know what I mean? And so it's just, and then the Spurs lost to the Jazz at home. And it was not a close game. And so
was Wemby flexing on them?
It's just stupid, man. It's just stupid. So it's annoying, but in the grand scheme of things, the Thunder are still an absolutely insane juggernaut. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I look at it and, it's your expectations determine your mood in a lot of instances when it comes to sports. So if you look at OU and you look at the season we had, if you'd have said, hey, you're going to go 10-2,
right?
Yeah, you're going to go 10-2, make the playoffs and lose your playoff game. After last season, most OU fans are going to be like, I'll take that in a heartbeat. Yeah. But in the moment, whenever you're up 17-0 and you end up blowing the lead, sorry, I'm going on the rant again. then, your expectations are set here. And the conversation I've had with Boston all year is his expectations were low all year until we got to the playoffs. And then his expectations got elevated. And then he
was listening to Paul too much.
But that's what's going on with the Thunder. Our expectations are really high right now, as they should be, and we're still first in the league by 3.5 games. It's pretty crazy that you can't get too mad about losing some regular season games in December.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I will say the losses we did have, 3 of them were to the Spurs. 2 of those are on back-to-back. The other loss versus Portland was back-to-back. The Minnesota game was also back-to-back. Is the only loss we've had is the Christmas Day game that wasn't a back-to-back match?
That sounds right. I don't know.
I think this team is not as susceptible to where I think a lot of teams would be, but you're so used to just winning games with, I don't want to say minimal effort, but just you show up and you're going to win, and so I think sometimes there's a little bit of a law that will sink in that as long as I just show up, we're going to win. And I think ultimately the Spurs games, I think there's a couple things going against them. One, within that 2 weeks that we played those 3 games was really the first 2 weeks that we've had our full starting 5 playing together, which is going to take some time to get back into that swing. I think also too, just watching the games, maybe not the semifinals games, but the other 2 regular season games, I don't think we really played like we normally do. I don't know the stats, but it seemed like we were too afraid to drive the lane with Wembley in.
Yeah.
And when you do that, and I mean, it's been better this year, but if you're trying to rely on distance, shooting the 3 long jumpers, that's just not our forte. And
agreed. Yeah.
I do think, though, that losing those 3 games to the Spurs will ultimately benefit us in the playoffs.
Agreed.
Well, and you think about
100%.
it, if you do feel like we were probably scared to drive a few times because we were afraid of getting the ball blocked. And so that is going to reduce the amount of free throws you're going to shoot if you're not driving driving. So, a lot of our game isn't, we're not dedicated to hitting free throws to win and everything, but that is a large part of, if you're driving the ball, you're going to get fouled and Shai's going to get fouled. And, we shot horrible free throw wise. That last game against the Spurs, we were horrible at shooting free throws. I don't know what that was about. So
it's probably because we didn't get any free throws in the second game against the Spurs, so we were out of practice.
Yeah. That could be it.
Yep.
For sure. But
I think it's also good. I mean, obviously they're coming off a championship season, but the more decisions both the players and the coaches have to make in those type of games early on, the better.
Yep.
I would have been worried, while it would have been fun to have a whole season of Shai not playing the fourth quarter or minimal minutes, it doesn't prepare you for the tight games in the playoffs.
It's true.
Yeah.
Mark does a really good job of talking about how these adversaries, the adversity they're facing when they do have to play the fourth quarter, and they do have a close game, those clutch moments and everything else, that is benefiting them, and you can tell the players are taking that knowledge as well, because after the third Spurs loss, Dub even came out and said, "This, we're learning more from these losses than we are when we win." And so piggybacking on what Justin said, this is only going to benefit us. But I'm gonna kind of make a point too, and I don't know what it is. I wish I could pull Shea out of this and see, but we are sitting at 15th in free throw attempts per game. I cannot remember for the life of me what it was. I know now. Actually, I said that out loud. Minnesota shot 43 free throws, and we shot 20 in that loss. And for whatever reason, that idiot had a head coach assumed that we were the ones causing all the fouls, or that we were trying to foul bait the entire time. And so it's just that weird narrative. And we've brought this up a few times, but I think because we're Oklahoma City, like the narrative is just this bad thing about Shai's a free throw merchant and his team. The we're lucky Halliburton got hurt, or we wouldn't have won the championship. It's like, take all that and shove it. Like, we're the NBA champions. Deal with it. And we're going to go back and repeat. Like, sorry.
Well, I think it says a lot too when you were in the NBA Finals and now you're towards the bottom of the conference. That can't just be one person.
No, right. Even losing him and Halliburton. Yeah, you're terrible.
Yep.
I mean,
yeah, they're 6 and 26. The Pacers are.
I mean, and I think that's the biggest difference. Even if we lost Shea for the rest of the season, I still think we finish at the top or second, third at worst.
Yeah.
Topic has cancer and is doing pregame. I'm just like the team is stacked. Yeah. It's crazy.
When another thing too, I guess we'll point out. I don't remember the first game, but AJ Mitchell did not play the last 2 games versus the Spurs. I really think he's been
good
back.
At basketball.
He's been back for the Hawks. He was back last night for the 76ers. And there's tests. He has definitely made a big difference. And so we get a beautiful moment. Look at the old lady. Oh,
she can't hear nothing.
Yeah. Even when you yell at her, like her base, Tess, what's going on?
If you're listening on Spotify, there was a Tess the puppy dog sighting.
And so just we're talking about teams that are doing bad, whatever. It's always fun to have a Clippers watch. Anybody want to tell me what the Clippers ranking is right now? Don't look.
Okay.
Where do you think that record is?
I've got the Eastern Conference standings up right here, so are they? So how many games have they played?
31.
Okay, I'm gonna say they've won 8 games.
Anybody else over under on 8 games?
I'd say around 12.
Did I miss that? How many of the Clippers have won?
The Clippers, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna say they've won less than 8.
Okay. All right. I don't know how to. I don't know how to do the number here. It's middle. It's 10. They're 10 and 21.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
The Kings and the Pelicans are worse. Of course, the Pelicans are. It's a horrible organization in general. The Kings, yeah, they're pretty bad for management as well.
Yeah.
But Clippers are 10 and 21. That top 6 pick is ours, and it's
crazy.
Beautiful.
It's crazy, man.
It's always fun to bring up a good Clippers watch. So looking forward to this week. We do not play again until New Year's Eve. We play 7:00 against the Portland Trailblazers.
It's a home game, right?
Home game.
Home game.
Finishing the year of 2025 at home. And then first game of the new year of 2026 is at Warriors, and then we go to the Suns as well. So January 1st, December 31st, January 2nd, and January 4th.
Did you see that fight with the Suns game?
That was crazy. No. Like a legit fight. Fight.
I gotta go look this up.
Was it Suns Pelicans, right?
I think so.
I don't remember.
I think Alvarado got involved, and he's like 3 feet tall. He was like swinging like this. He was like,
and then the guy was just like looking down, like, "What are you doing?" Like it looked like he was. At first, I think the guy took it. He was so shocked. You're actually swinging at me.
Yeah, Alvarado got a punch in there, like a legitimate. He connected.
Jose Alvarado starts fight versus Mark Williams.
Yeah, Mark Williams. Yeah.
Yep.
I love it, man. There's been a lot of tense games. It's fun.
Why that game? Like, what are you doing tense about? Your organization sucks. Like, is that why you're mad?
They're all mad at Zion.
Well, they're not going to win anything, so they might as well just try to win a fight.
Exactly.
I don't think he won that though.
I'm watching it right now.
Yeah, it's worth it. Enjoy it. All
right, so next time we talk, like I said, we'll be finished up the 3 games. Anybody?
Yeah.
Would you feel good about 3-0? At the very least,
yeah.
2-1.
Yeah.
We should win those. We should.
Yeah.
Yep. It's a Western Conference run, and then we go over to the East with Hornets. Right after that on Monday. So it should be pretty fun. So
yeah.
Speaking of, I mean, the scheduling for the NBA this year has been awful, just all
It has.
around. But like the stat that the 76ers hadn't played west of the Mississippi until the other day, that's insane.
It is insane.
That's wild.
Put the Thunder in the East. Let's do it.
Oh, that wouldn't be
Man.
fair. I'll be honest, that'd be
That'd
kind of boring. Like,
How
I'm just saying.
How was the East? How was the East so bad?
I know. But if they add a team in Vegas or
all the
Seattle, I
liberals.
mean, it's right. Own the libs.
Oh gosh. I see. I would assume that if they add, let's say they add a Vegas and a Seattle team, right? Because Silver has definitely mentioned he wants to add expansion teams. It's
Right.
a big point of his.
Right.
You would assume the 2 teams that go are probably going to be the Pelicans and the Grizzlies, which just makes the West even stronger and the East even weaker.
Yeah,
just
that's
not
for
fair.
parity almost. Like you add, you want to add someone different to the East. That's good.
Let's change it all up. Let's do a North versus South.
Dude, too soon.
We've done that before. I don't think it worked out for one of the sides.
Oh, I was waiting for it. God, what y'all said it.
We will attack you with the North. Sorry, Michael Scott.
Oh, all right. I got nothing else. You got anything?
It's good
It's a
stuff.
quick pod.
I'm about to go watch Stranger Things with the missus. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what happens.
Ooh. Nice.
A lot of mixed emotions.
So I'm just trying to think about, so touching base on OU football or anything like that. Obviously, we don't have anything going on, and we'll have playoff games coming up, so we can touch on playoff. After the playoff games, after the first and everything. Transfer portal, I think, opens up on Friday.
Could be fun.
So just generally OU hoping we can pick up some offensive linemen, some tight ends, maybe a running back or something like that.
Do we know if Mateer's coming back? Has that been announced yet?
Who?
Mateer?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it hasn't been announced, but it's
if he
my
declared for the
assumption that
draft or something, I feel like that'd be weird.
Yeah, I don't think he would be drafted high enough to. I don't think it would make sense for him to come out.
Yep.
So
cool.
But yeah,
Not here for that.
I mean, yeah.
The portal should be really interesting with all the major coaching changes. It should be.
Yeah.
Should be.
Well, you get
really interesting.
Yeah, you got to assume that there's going to be guys that are going to leave whatever school they're at to join the coaches, that got a new job, but also, there's going to be guys that are on those teams that are going to transfer just because, and then you still got guys, like Ole Miss is still in the playoffs. All these teams that are still in the playoffs, there's probably going to be some guys that are going to transfer in and out, from them. So,
yep.
So that'll be interesting once it comes around, for all that stuff.
I'm not going to dive too much into this because I couldn't care less about this team. But Sierra told me that there was an article she read. 60+ players are expecting to be needed for Oklahoma State.
Wow.
Yeah, they're in shambles.
Yeah, that's a full reset.
Yeah.
I'd be interested to see the Michigan team too.
Who'd they hire? Utah's coach?
I think so.
Yeah.
So, okay, so listen to this.
He's a good coach.
Do you know the story about that?
No.
He retired.
So he
didn't
basically he basically retired. Like I said, he was.
Shout out to Karen Ross for that. Ross, I know you're listening. Thank you so much for that intake. I wouldn't have known that if he wouldn't have told me this weekend.
He told you that one.
Yeah, he told me.
Yeah,
me.
so
Continue.
Yeah, so he basically retired, and then out of nowhere, he was the Michigan coach. And so, like, Utah somehow dropped the ball. Like, were they wanting him to leave? I don't know what was going on, but he's a good coach, I think, and I think he's
a good coach.
I think he's gonna be a great fit for Michigan. Yeah.
Yep.
And they needed somebody to come in. I really think with Shamor Moore, they were that was what they were going to be. They weren't going to get much better than what they had been with him as their head coach. So, in a way, Michigan maybe lucked out, the way everything happened. They were able to fire him without having to pay him and get probably a better coach. So,
yeah,
it should be fun, but yeah. There's, with college football, there's always little random things that come up and everything. So hopefully transfer portal smiles on Oklahoma. We can get some just general filler pieces. I feel like in general, we need depth on the offensive line because you're always going to get injuries and stuff. And it's always good to have some extra guys, here and there on that. But
yeah,
we got more time to talk about that, over the next few weeks, and got to try and get Andy on probably, if he'll ever join us.
We should probably try and do like a special pod looking towards maybe once the transfer portal ends, we can do a special pod looking towards next season.
Yeah,
that'd be good.
For sure. So
awesome. Anything else,
cool,
guys?
Well, hey, as we were watching, Thunder won.
Big win.
Yeah.
A lot of teams. Boston just texted me. He goes, a lot of teams would lose that game with an opposing team shooting that well against us. So that's a good win.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
Wild.
Thanks, Justin.
Cool.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Thanks for joining. You
Absolutely
guys have a happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Y'all enjoy everything y'all are doing. If you're traveling, be safe. Right.
Definitely don't shoot your hands off, shooting fireworks off. Never a good idea to blow yourself up.
That's right.
No, please don't.
Watch Go Birds.
All right. Like, share, subscribe, everything you want to do on YouTube. You can find us all on X, Instagram. We're all there. Just search for us. Reach out on YouTube. We'll send you where to go. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Thanks.
Yeah.